you ever like go multiple days or a week or something in a row without driving, like if you're on vacation, and then when you do go to drive, you're like, this just feels odd. Like, do I remember how to drive? That's how I'm feeling today. Anyway, hi, welcome back to another vlog. I'm not looking or feeling my best this morning, so excuse all of this. My sleep schedule is just all messed up because I went away to Charlotte on a girls trip. It was like a long weekend, Thursday to Sunday night. And then my best friend stayed at my place the last couple nights. And last night we were up super late and I had a super hard time getting up this morning. It's just one of those days where I was like, I'm not really excited to get out of bed. So I'm just gonna pull myself together the best I can. And that's the best that I can offer today. It is just like that sometimes. I really admire people who like just seem to have their shit together at all times and are always put together. I've always wanted to be that person, and I go through brief periods where I almost feel like I am succeeding at pretending to be that person, but it never lasts because it's just not natural. Oh, and my battery's dying. Great. Anyway, I am on my way to the salon. I have a full back-to-back day. Starting at 11, I'm not gonna be done till probably after 8 o'clock. Packed my lunchbox with a bunch of little like quick munchable things that I can scarf down while my clients are processing. This is the last Tuesday that I'm gonna be working at the salon. My suite, finally, I'm gonna be able to move into it in 2 weeks, and August 1st is when I have my first client officially booked there. So yeah, it's really just like the last minute appointments. I tried to like move my schedule around, and anyone that was able to like wait a little bit and push their appointments back so that they could be at the new place, I did that. But I am gonna be at the salon very soon. I'm gonna make myself a coffee, get my station set up. Let's start this day. As soon as I step outside, like instantly greasy and sweaty. It is so humid. I hope everybody is holding up during these crazy heat waves we've been having, but it is 8:02. I'm leaving the salon now, and it was a really good day. Like, everyone's hair came out beautiful and I wasn't running behind. Like, it was perfect timing wise. And what's really exciting is everybody pre-booked. So I'm just filling up more and more at the new place, which is so exciting. I'm gonna go home, eat some dinner, wash my face, and just lay on the couch. Cute. It's a little bit cluttered up here right now because my boyfriend's stuff is here while he's staying with me, but for now, you know, it'll do. It's a few days later. Today's my day off, so I've just been home getting caught up on stuff around the apartment. I'm gonna dust and vacuum in this room in a little bit too, but I wanted to put out a new reed diffuser because I got some new reed diffusers from Dossier, and they are sponsoring this portion of the vlog. But you guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, I like truly am just a big fan of Dossier. And as you can see, I have tons of their perfumes. Amber Saffron has been my go-to signature scent for the last few years. It's a replica of the Baccarat Rouge 540, and that's what Dossier does. They make replicas of brand name, expensive luxury fragrances at a fraction of the price. The original of the perfume I like retails for like over $300, I believe. The one from Dossier is $49. Their perfumes start at $29, and they have replicas of like all of the really expensive fancy brands like Tom Ford, Jo Malone, YSL. But they also make home scents now. They have candles and reed diffusers, and their reed diffusers are actually really powerful. I have one in my guest bathroom that I have literally had in there since I moved in February. I just replaced the guest bathroom one, and now I put one finally in my bedroom. So now they have an ambery saffron reed diffuser, so my room can, you know, just smell like my signature scent. It just feels good. Whenever I'm cleaning, I always like to then light a candle or put out a new reed diffuser or something. Like, I just need good scents to really make it feel like, ah, nice and fresh. So yeah, if you guys would like to check out Dossier, I will have a link and a discount code down in the description. Thank you so much, Dossier, for continuing to work with me. The next thing on the agenda is to fold and put away this basket of laundry. So I wanted to catch you guys up on the salon suite. Finally, it feels like I've been talking about it forever, and it just kept getting delayed and delayed, and the time has finally come. I got word a few days ago that the building passed all of its inspections because I'm getting a suite in a brand new building. Like, it's new construction, and that's what's been delaying everything. Like, I'm all good to go, all of my stuff. I've been ready since May because they told me originally that the construction and everything was supposed to be done by June 1st, and that they were aiming to have everybody move in and be like up and running by mid-June, and then it got pushed back to end of June, then early July, then end of July. So it just, yeah, but that's just kind of to be expected, you know, when you have something that is new construction. But I'm just excited that we're like finally at the end, and it's been good timing actually, because we are nearing the end of summer now, which is crazy to even think about because it feels in a lot of ways like summer just started. But it's been nice to just like enjoy the summer. You know, my boyfriend has been here staying with me. I had a lot of friends and my brother come visit me. Went away on a girls trip last weekend, so it's been nice to just get to enjoy the summer and like not have to be in hustle mode and worrying about like, now I have a second rent that I need to be paying. I always feel like everything works out the way that it's supposed to, you know? I'm still like documenting the full process, and I'm doing that in separate vlogs. I'm just gonna make a playlist. That way, if you wanna see like just exclusively everything that goes into like, you know, the business aspect, all the behind the scenes stuff, it'll all be like in one place, easy to find. Stay tuned. Probably one of like the next vlogs that I post will be part of that series. So yeah, the last time that I vlogged earlier in this video was Tuesday. It's currently Friday. The last few days I've just been making sure that I have like those last minute things ready to go. I applied for my salon license so that they can come and inspect my suite. Looked into getting insurance, just like, you know, those kinds of things. Made sure everything on my website was good and up to date. Updated like my Instagram bio and highlights. Just a lot of time spent on my computer. I really need to get back in a better like sleep cycle. I've been back to wearing my Ultra Human ring. I just kept forgetting to put it on. Like, I'd put it on the charger and then forget to put it on. And then after enough time passed with me not wearing it regularly, I would get used to the feeling of not wearing it. Because you know, when you're wearing it consistently, when you don't have it on your finger, you feel naked, like something's missing. And honestly, I have not really, well, I wasn't. The last few months, I wasn't prioritizing my health and wellness and fitness and all of that kind of stuff like I was at the beginning of the year. So I'm trying to get back into that. So yeah, I'm back to wearing my ring, and I got a new one. It's the same style, like the Ultra Human, but I just went down a size, because that was the other thing. The one I had was a size 8 and it fit well most of the time, but then there were some times where it would slide off. So I felt like I should go down to a 7, which is like my usual ring size. So that way it would be a little bit more snug. Oh, but yeah, I was saying I had a hard time. Like, I've been sleeping well-ish for the most part, but I've been going to bed late and then waking up late is the issue. So I just need to like adjust that so that I can start waking up earlier again, because for a while there I was naturally waking up at like 7 every morning, 7:30, which is perfect for me. Today I have work at 10 and I set an alarm for 8 and I was struggling to get up. So we're going makeup free today, but I'm working still at the old salon. This is my second to last day. So I work one more time next Saturday and then that is it. But today I just have 2 clients, both full color and cuts. The first one's a regular, second one is new, but I gotta go because if I don't leave literally right now, I am gonna run late. So I'll see you at the salon. I need to turn this country music off. Oh, thank God. I can't wait to never have to hear country music when I'm working again. Okay, just finished my client. Now I need to clean up real quick. Need to add notes for my clients today. Anytime I do something different with a client, or there's just something that we discuss and I'm like, oh, okay, I want to make sure I remember that for next time. Or obviously whenever I have a new client, I always take tons of notes. That way it'll refresh my memory of everything that happened at the last appointment. So that way when they come in, I already know. Like, I remember everything, everything's fresh on my mind. That way they feel important and they feel remembered. I mean, I do remember clients, but you know, when you're like doing hair constantly week after week, and then you have some clients that you haven't seen in several months, you forget some things. So I always like to be as thorough as possible with my notes. So yeah, that is what I am doing right now. But yeah, everyone's been pre-booking, which has been so good. Normally the way I approach that is during the consultation, we will talk about maintenance, and I'll ask them, like when it's, you know, their first time, or if we're doing something different, I'll ask like, how often are you ideally wanting to come in to refresh this and maintain it? And then that's how we kind of determine what we're gonna do, if they want to be more low maintenance or more high maintenance with their hair. But you know, I set that foundation of like, okay, so I'm gonna need to see you every 3 months to maintain this. And then at the end, when I'm checking them out, I just say, like we discussed, you know, in 3 months you're gonna need a refresh. Would you like to just get that on the books now, so that way we have your appointment secured and locked down? Every so often I'll have that one client that like their schedule is just really inconsistent week to week, or they're just like so low maintenance with their hair that they can kind of just like play it by ear and just do it whenever. But I would say like at least 90% of my clients probably do pre-book, even if they only come in like a few times a year, but they do like having the security knowing that like, okay, it's on the schedule, like that's taken care of. And yeah, I just approach it like that. Or you could say like, oh, you know, like we discussed, you'll need to come in about 8 weeks from now to maintain this. That would bring us to the week of blah, blah, blah. What day works best for you that week? And if you do it that way, then it's like taking the question out of, oh, so would you like to pre-book your next appointment? You know, it's like, it makes it very clear and very simple and easy. And they're like, oh yeah, am I free that week? Yeah, okay, yeah, Tuesdays I get out early from work, so that, you know, whatever. If you're having a hard time getting your clients to pre-book, try that. You could also do a little incentive, like if you pre-book your next appointment or your next 2 appointments, I'll add on something, like I'll add on a conditioning treatment, or you'll get an extra whatever, if you're really struggling with it. But I think just changing the approach and like the verbiage can make a huge difference. So try that out. And like I said, you got to talk about maintenance during the consultation too, so that way they already know like, okay, this is what our game plan is going to be, and this is what it's going to take to maintain this look. And just make sure you're taking that initiative to get them booked. Like, don't just leave it up to them to bring it up. But yeah, I just got home. I am gonna go upstairs and make myself something to eat. It is 5:19 now. I did pack lunch, so I was able to eat while my clients were processing, so that was good. But I am ready for another meal now, and I'm looking forward to just changing into some comfy clothes and laying on the couch for a bit. Just perpetually have espresso stuck in my head. Anybody else? My boyfriend too, like, he's just constantly singing it, and then it gets stuck in my head, and then I start singing it. It is several hours later, and I just got an Amazon package. So I was saying earlier today how I was really like doing a good job. I feel like just last year in general, for the most part, like obviously there were ebbs and flows and I wasn't perfect all of the time, but I really started prioritizing my health and fitness and like mental wellness as well, just overall wellness. And it continued into the beginning of this year, and I had lost like about 10 pounds, and I was feeling really good, like physically, mentally. Just felt like I was looking slimmer and wasn't feeling like bloated and uncomfortable. My clothes were just fitting really well. I think all of like the stress between moving apartments, changing my work schedule, opening the salon suite, and then like it just being summer, going out more and drinking more and stuff like that, I just have not been feeling my best. All of the weight that I had lost, I've gained back, and I've just been feeling like very puffy and just physically uncomfortable. My clothes are all fitting tight and uncomfortably again, and I hate that. And it's not even really so much about looks. I mean, that definitely is part of it, because, you know, if you're like looking in the mirror, looking in the viewfinder all the time, and you're just feeling like you look physically not your best or not your healthiest, that's not really a good feeling. But it's also just like how I physically feel, and I just want to like get back into a good healthy routine. So like the last few weeks we've been cooking at home, eating healthier foods, and just being more like conscious of what I'm eating and eating more vegetables and that kind of stuff. And I've been wearing my ring again to like keep track of everything. With that, I also want to start taking some more supplements, because it was really when I started taking magnesium at the beginning of this year that I noticed a huge difference in how I felt. That was the thing too, like these past couple months when I like fell off the bandwagon and wasn't prioritizing my health, I stopped taking these supplements. The last couple weeks I've been back to taking these every night, so I got a backup bottle. And obviously I am not a professional with this stuff. I'm literally just sharing what I'm doing for myself and like, you know, what I find works for me. Then I also got this vitamin B complex, and I think this also has folic acid in it. Yes. This is supposed to help sustain energy levels, aid in mental clarity and focus, and supports your nervous system. Then I also got, because this was on sale, I haven't used this in a long time, but if you are an OG follower of mine, you might remember this was a staple in my skincare routine for a few years. The CosRx AHA BHA Clarifying Treatment Toner. I really like this stuff. Then I've never tried this brand before, but I got these white strips. Normally I just get the Crest white strips, but these are from the brand Guru Nada. They're supposed to be for sensitive teeth, and they're natural, made with coconut oil. This comes with 10 professional whitening strips and then 4 express whitening. These had really good reviews, so I thought it was worth a try. Oh, I forgot about this. And then I got tongue scrapers. So random and gross, but yeah. So the ring, because I get asked about this all the time. My old one, where is it? It did start to tarnish a little bit. Like, you can see the difference in color. I feel like on camera it's just, this is looking like straight up silver. It's more like a brassy kind of color. And like, I don't mind the way it looks at all, but like this is so much more loose. Like, it just completely slides right off. And I think the reason why it turned is because I was wearing it at work, and I don't always wear gloves when I'm like washing out color and applying toner and stuff like that. And I noticed that when I started doing that is when it messed up the color, like the coating on the ring. So I'm going to be a little bit more careful. These rings are waterproof. By the way, the brand is Ultra Human, so it's like a smart ring. Like, if you've ever heard of the Aura ring, it's exactly the same thing basically. It's kind of like a, you know, like a Fitbit, but it's a piece of jewelry that you wear. It tracks a whole bunch of different things, like your sleep, your body temperature, your heartbeat, your stress level. You can track your cycle with it. It'll track your steps, a bunch of different things. And they actually just updated it. Hold on, let me see. There's the dynamic recovery score now. There's a breath work mode, stress rhythm, cardio age. I haven't played around with that yet. Tossing and turning insights for when you're sleeping, morning alertness. There's an app that you connect to. And what's cool about this, because I'm pretty sure with the Aura ring, which the Aura ring, first of all, the ring itself is more expensive than this one. And I think with Aura, you have to pay. I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you have to pay for the app. But with the Ultra Human one, you can just get like the basic version of the app for free. And what I love about this, because like, for example, I used to wear a Fitbit and I would just be obsessed with like, okay, I have to get 10,000 steps. But I would sit around all day on my ass, and then I would just go to the gym and I would go on the treadmill for an hour, and I would just walk really fast and get my 10,000 steps, and then I would go home and then I would sit again the rest of the day. But I was hitting my step goal, so I was like, oh, I'm doing good. This gives you a score, not just based on like if you hit your goal or not, or how many steps you got, but it's like how much you're moving throughout the day. Like, your steps should be spread out. And I think that's really cool because it really has changed my mindset when it comes to exercise and movement. Because I used to be like, I'll just be sitting all day at my computer working and then just go do one hard workout for an hour and think that that's good enough. So I think that's cool. And then you get like your sleep score, and it bases that off like a bunch of different things, like the quality of your sleep, how long you were asleep for, and it can keep track of all of that kind of stuff. And then it gives you a recovery score based on your resting heart rate, your body temperature. It's just so validating too, because sometimes I'll just like have a day where I'm just feeling like crap. Like, I feel really tired and low energy, and I'm like, what is wrong? I got enough sleep the night before. Like, am I just lazy? But then the app will straight up tell me like, no, you just need more recovery today because of whatever. Like, your stress levels are high, or, you know, it's that time of the month, or whatever it is. And I'm like, oh, okay, like there's a physical reason why I'm feeling this way. It really has helped change my mindset overall when it comes to health and wellness, because I would always get caught up in like just wanting to lose weight, and there's so much more that goes into it. I will continue updating you guys how the color holds up with me taking better care of it. But they did send me a code because this month is the 1-year anniversary of the Ring Air. So within the first 30 days of this video going live, the first 10 purchases that are made with my code and the link in the description will get a free gift, and you'll also get 6 months free of the Ultra Human X membership. So if you are interested in trying the ring out, this is a great time to get it because you'll get all those extra bonuses. But I am excited to get back into a healthy lifestyle, healthy mindset. I just want to start feeling good again. I am going to wash my face and get ready for bed, drink some water, take my supplements. Oh, I miss the smell of this. Not that it has like particularly fragrant smell or like, oh, it smells so good. It doesn't really have that much of a smell at all, but it's just familiar. It's like, oh, I miss when I used to use that. And then I'm gonna do this Banish Fighter Gel, because why not? I normally just wash my face and then put the Nivea cream on, and that's been working fine for me. But in the summertime, especially when it's extra hot and humid like it has been lately, I do tend to get some congestion around my cheek area, like a little bit of rosacea. So this is supposed to calm breakouts and eczema. It says, try it over active acne and over areas of inflammation, eczema, and redness to relieve it. Only used it once so far. Once is not enough to see a difference, but it didn't have like a negative effect on my skin. So I'm gonna try it out and see if it helps any, because I mean, I'm very happy with my skin. I used to struggle back in the day. It was like a never-ending battle to keep it clear. I feel like I would finally get everything cleared and like acne scars would finally heal and go away, and then I would get a cluster of breakouts again. It never stayed consistently clear like it has been in recent years. So I am happy with my skin, but why not try something to, you know, help perfect it even more. And then once this dries, I'm gonna put the Nivea cream on top. My camera just died, but my skin used to be a lot more oily, but I feel like since using this, because it's so moisturized, it doesn't need to like overproduce oil to compensate. So it's been helping with that as well. Like just overall my skin texture just feels so much better. And I just put a thick layer, bring it down on my neck as well. Anyway, I'm gonna go relax, watch some YouTube videos probably. I got myself a nice cup of water. I'm gonna take my supplements and then eventually go to bed. Hello. It is, I don't even remember what day it was when I got that last clip, but it's a few days later. It's Saturday, and I just worked my last day at the salon, and I packed up all my stuff, grabbed my license, and yeah, that's it. And it was like the perfect last day because I just had 2 clients. It was really easy, and I don't know, it just feels very bittersweet. Like it's a little sad leaving my coworkers because it's, you know, I've been here for almost 2 years. Yeah, like in a month it would have been 2 years since I've been working here. So this has been like my work family, and you know, we've done so many things outside of work together. Some of them have just become like my friends outside of work, so I'm gonna of course stay in touch with them. But it's just, you know, anytime a chapter is ending, it's sad, even if you're excited for the next one. But I realized that I never finished this vlog, so I just wanted to hop on to do that. I already started filming another vlog as part of like the whole Salon Suite series, so there's gonna be a little bit of overlap. The next vlog you guys are gonna see is gonna have footage from like a couple months ago, and then the next one after that will be like current day, getting the keys to the suite, buying all my stuff, unpacking, setting up, all of that. So stay tuned. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel if you want to follow along the journey, and follow me on Instagram at @styledbysamvay. I'm going to be posting tons of content there on a pretty much daily basis, and every update that I share, I'm going to update on there first. I'm just so excited to have so much more content. It's going to be so good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you really soon in my next vlog. Bye.